Assalamualaikum and good day to you. I am Putri Syazana binti Muhammad Sofi and I am a senior account executive of Sime Berhad. Previously, I was an account assistant at an audit firm. Moving forward, I will apply all my valuable skills, experiences, and knowledges for this company. Thank you.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Nurul Fatihah Mahmud. I work as junior executive in the Darby Group. Previously, I working for PricewaterhouseCoopers as an audit specialist. And for now, I will apply all my knowledge and skills in this company going forward.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Nurul Najwa binti Saruddin. Can call me Miss Najwa. I work as junior account executive in Darby Group Berhad. My past working experience is in one of the big four audit firm, which is PricewaterhouseCoopers, as audit specialist almost for 4 years.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi, my name is Aina Aiman. You can call me Aina. I was an accounting student from University Technology Marah UiTM Shah Alam back then. Currently, I am holding a position as a senior account executive for Sime Darby Berhad. Prior to joining Sime Darby, I worked for PricewaterhouseCoopers PwC, one of the big four, for 4 years, specializing in tax and assisting companies in preparing companies' computations and tax returns. Today, I want to talk about some things that are going to be really interesting to give you a better perspective of Sime Darby and might even spark a little bit of interest and curiosity in becoming one of the investors in Sime Darby.
Hello, my name is Nurqueen Sarradinie binti Wirakarnain and I'm one of the account executive in Sime Darby Berhad. Previously, I worked as an auditor in PricewaterhouseCoopers for 3 years and a half. I believe with the skills and knowledge that I have, I can apply it to my new current job.
Okay, now I am going to share about the company background of Sime Darby Berhad. Sime Darby Berhad was founded in 1910 by William Middleton Sime, Henry D. Esther Darby, and Herbert Mitford Darby in Malacca. Sime Darby Berhad is a Malaysian-based company that provides services in versatile sectors which are industrials, motors, healthcare, and logistics. Sime Darby Berhad have around 20,000 employees. It operates more than 19 countries around the world. Sime Darby Berhad is one of the largest companies that are listed in the Bursa Saham Malaysia with a capitalization of RM44.5 billion as of now. There are 4 missions of Sime Darby Berhad. The first one is to develop a winning portfolio of sustainable businesses. Second is to deliver superior financial returns through operational excellence and high performance standards. Third, subscribe to good corporate governance and high ethical values. Lastly, to provide an environment for our people to realize their full potential.
Hi, I will presenting for management approach part by this company. There are 3 factors that we can consider to have a segment reporting. Number 1 is the nature of the business activities. It is identified by any activity carried out by an entity with the main objective of profit maximization. Number 2 is the existence of manager responsible for the activities. Each segment is controlled by the segment manager who are responsible for ensuring the performance of the segment and making a direct contact with the chief operating decision maker, which is we can be short form it as CODM. Number 3 is the information represented to the board of directors. The chief operating decision maker CODM shall refer to the report assessed by the Board of Directors BOD as it contains of reliable information regarding the overall performance of the entity. Now we will move to the type of segment. Number one is the business segment, which is include a Sime Darby, Sime Darby Motor, Sime Darby Plantation, and also Sime Darby Industrial. Number two is the geographical segment, which is we can divide them as a 4 segments separately, which is including a segment of industrial, segment of motors, segment of logistics, and also segment of healthcare. Now we will be introduced to the responsible party in this company. For Chief of Decision Making (CODM) and its responsibility is held by Datuk Jeffrey Salim Davidson, the Group Chief Executive Director (GCEO). As for the Managing Director, number 1 is the Dian Mahmud for the Industrial segment. Number 2 is Andrew Basham for Motor segment. And number 3 is Liu Tiam Huat for Logistics segment. Responsibility of Management Director. First, they will be reviewing operating results and internal management reports regularly. Second, they will be allocating resources and assessing all the performance of the operating segments. Third, they will be making decisions by providing a strategic advice and guidance. Fourth is the monitor the progress against plans to ensure that the company attains its objective.
There is 2 processes to identify the reported segment and non-reportable segment. First one is quantitative threshold test, or known as 10% threshold test. Second step is 75% test that is applicable to revenue test only. This process will involve of revenue, profit and loss, and asset. Revenue is the total from sales to external customer and inter-segment. Profit and loss is combination profit or loss of all operating segment. And the last one is asset. That is the total asset of operating segment will compare to all total asset of operating segment. I will explain the calculation of segment revenue on 30 June 2021 as per Sime Darby Berhad annual report. You can see the essential of annual report here. Every segment will be divided by the total of all segments and times with 100, which is 100%. The results show that industry and motor is more than 10%, while the others is less than 10%. From the 10% threshold test from the previous slide, we will sum the 2 segments, which is industry and motor, divide by the total of all segments and times with 100%. This will result of 99%. This can be concluded that Sime Darby Berhad have 2 reportable segments and 6 non-reportable segments.
You may be wondering, what are the benefits of using these operating segments are to shareholders and investors? Firstly, operating segmental will assist shareholders in gaining an understanding on the Sime Darby's operation. Shareholder will be aware of the current status of Sime Darby, since the segment reports offer information of every perspective that management considered when making their decision making. As previously discussed, segmental reporting will comprise individual segments for each piece of information. As a result, this will help us to see every segment clearly and evaluate if every segments are in better performance or otherwise. Secondly, operational segmental report assists shareholders and investors in gaining knowledge about the Sime Darby business and operations. The Sime Darby business strategy and approach will be disclosed to the shareholders. In the light of the facts This will help shareholders in evaluating the company's performance. Thirdly, the advantages of segmental reports include making information about Darby's future plans is made accessible to investors. For example, investors are being exposed to the Darby's future plans of the lead cash flow generated by Darby. This will help investors in getting better understanding of Darby in order to make more educated and intelligent investing decisions about their investments. Segmental reports also helps users in better predicting the Darby profitability, particularly when the segments are involved in a variety of activities. There are more benefits of segmental reports. The last advantages I will touch is the revenue generated by Darby for each segment can be easily identified and determined. This is because in the segmental report, the revenue earned by Darby has been separated from each other segments.
Alright, let's move on to disadvantages of segmental reporting. If you can see here, there are three disadvantages of segmental reporting. The first one is the chance of losses. The company should be prepared to view the chance of losses or some difficulties that are related to this type of report. They must be prepared for any type of risk that will happen in the future, such as their decision, and the action taken will be based on short-term period. Next, data will be manipulated when the information is being recorded as reference by management using. It is because the leader has moral authority and power on the company software. Other than that, it will lead to the misuse of authority by the manager, and later on, it will give a big impact on company's tabulation data and also the company image when the report has been manipulated and untrue. Alright, now let me explain to you the basis of preparation interim report. The basis of preparation interim report, which consists of three bases, which is integral basis, discrete basis, and also combination of two. Integral basis is the fraction of the annual report, while discrete basis treats interim in a separate period. For Berhad, they are using discrete method to prepare its interim report, which explains why they are preparing their financial report or interim report in a quarterly basis period, which is periodic basis of 3 months. However, to prepare interim report, it must comply with the MFRS 134 and other MFRS issued by the Malaysian Accounting Standards Board. The function of interim report is to predict and describe the financial position and the financial performance, and also to measure the revenues and the expenses, the same we prepared the usual financial report.
Next, we are going to understand about accounting policy used in preparing interim report. For property, plant, equipment (PPE), Darby is being measured by using cost model, and depreciation method will use straight line basis. Cost model, in which cost less accumulated depreciation and less accumulated impairment losses, if any, in accordance with MFRS 116 property, plant and equipment (PPE). While for depreciation, method that will be used by Darby Berhad is straight line basis over its estimated useful life. For inventories, the measurement of Darby inventories will be measured at the comparison of its cost and net realizable value, NRV, whichever is lower based on MFRS 102 inventories. Equipment and motor vehicles will be using specific identification basis, and for spare parts and accessories, we'll be using weighted average basis.
Type of interim report prepared by the company. The content should be present in the interim report is including number 1, all of each headings and subtotal that was included in its most recent annual financial statement. Number 2 is the selected explanatory notes required by the MFRS 134 interim financial reporting that focus on the significant changes in the financial position since last reporting date. And number 3 is the basic and diluted earning per share on the face of the statement if the entity present the items of profit or loss in a separate statement. Number 4, which is the last one, the report should be also be prepared on a consolidated basis if the most recent annual financial statement was a consolidated. Below picture attached in this slide is an examples of financial statement prepared by Darby in its interim reports.
I will explain on the period for the current and comparative of each statement prepared by the company. We have choose first interim quarter as comparative with annual report. The current and comparative for each statement prepared by the company according to MFIS 134 interim reporting will be measured from 1st July 2021 to 30 September 2021, that equivalent to the first interim quarter of Darby Berhad in 2022.
For the last part of the presentation, we will need two adjustments in the first quarter by using the statement of financial position as at 30 June 2022. The first adjustment is about depreciation. As per stated in the statement of financial position, the cost of plant and machinery is 1.1 billion, with its accumulated depreciation of 726 million. It also determined that the company depreciates all of its plant and machinery on a straight line basis at 20% per annum on a yearly basis and none in the year of disposal. However, on 1st September 2021, Darby decided to dispose of one of its machinery with a carrying amount of 200 million for a profit of 50 million. The machine was initially purchased by the company at the cost of 350 million. On 30 September 2021, the company acquired a new machine at a cost of 500 million. For the disposal, the carrying amount of old machine will be derecognized and the new machine will be capitalized as a part of plant and machinery, as it is satisfied the requirement of plant and equipment based on MFIS 116. Therefore, the carrying amount that we will get is 611,500 million as at 30 September 2021. The second adjustment is about inventories. As per stated in the statement of financial position, the cost of inventories is 8.346 million. Every year, the price of its inventories will change. On 30 September 2021, the company had inventories of 150 million units at a cost of Rm 1.6 ringgit per unit. At 30 September 2021, the net realizable value of inventories is Rm 1.45 per unit. The expected net realizable value of the inventories at 30 June 2021 is Rm 1.75. On 30 September 2021, the value of inventories should be recognized at its net realizable value, as it is lower compared to the cost amounting to Rm 217.5 million. The loss of inventories of Rm 22.5 million should be recognized in the statement of profit or loss. On 30 June 2022, the value of inventories will be recognized by using the cost of Rm 240 million. Therefore, Darby should reverse the Rm 22.5 million inventory loss that was previously recognized in the statement of profit or loss. Here is the abstract statement of financial position after adjustment. To prepare the statement of financial position, we are required to record it based on two dates, which are current interim and the comparative. Current interim refer to the current quarter, while comparative refer to the period of statement of financial position. At the end of the immediately preceding financial year of 2021, current interim will be from 1st July 2021 until 30 September 2021, while comparative will be from 1st July 2020 to 30 June 2021. That's all from us. Thank you.